Welcome everybody, what's going on? You know where we at. Welcome to StepFans and Chill. Yes, it's the morning show, but it's the late night feel, let loose. All right, I'm Mikey Winfield. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me, and let's get some things out the chest. There's no point in wasting time, let's talk about it. No. I had a great evening. I was at a comedy club, right? And I was hanging with a bunch of comedy friends, and it's really like my therapy, just being in it and watching talent. And there's compliments you can get, and then there's the compliments I feel like comedians want, and I think everyone's different. I know the ones I like, and I'm not gonna tell you what I want because it's whatever, I don't even this is weird though. I don't really like, I don't know, maybe I'm not comfortable with myself in a way. I don't like compliments. I love fans. I love the people watching. But when, man, that was funny. I guess that counts, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I get a little uncomfortable. And I have to figure out ways to accept it. I've been very blessed in the world. And I'll double down, I've been blessed in the world of comedy in ways that in my soul, it's like easy. And as far as entertainment goes, that's never necessarily been like the hard part of life for me, the struggle. It feels like other aspects have been where the difficulties come from. But when you're talking about a joke or being funny, looking funny, performing, that feels like, all right. Hey, you guys, let's jump into this. Look, relationships, man, they tough. They can be, That's why people trying so many crazy things. That's why people dating people with like 30 years difference, or people from other countries. That's why these people on 90 Day Fiance and they on Love is Blind. Quick spin before I get to that. I'm watching Love is Blind. I watch it. I watch it in other cultures, but guess what I don't like? I don't like when black women are on white dating shows because they always get neglected by everyone, including the black men. And I hate to see black women on the white dating shows just not being picked when they're like attractive and beautiful, because the black guys on there ain't in the black women. And it's like, it's like, that word they using, cringe? That's exactly what it is. That's why, man, black women, look, I don't know what you looking for, but if you're looking for a black man, stop doing dating shows on Netflix. Do dating shows on Tubi or Black Effect or something. You gotta do the dating shows where the energy's there, unless that's what you're looking for. And if that's what you're looking for, to get passed over, or then keep up the great work. Breaking up, man, that's tough. It happens. Good luck, because everybody handles it differently, Nobody wants to do it. It's not fun. It's just not fun. And the time of the year matters too. Like if your birthday's coming up, or, the holidays, that's people that hang on to relationships just a little bit longer just to get through the holidays, But it's so many reasons not to do it. You got to split up a lot of assets. You got to decide whose house the kids is going to be at. You got to decide if you good with not waking up with your kids. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of reason that people stay together. It's just for that, visitation. Feel like your whole life is now a new work shift. And there's a bunch of positives that come with that too. Sometimes you get to invest in the children more. Now that you only see them the weekends, on those 2 days, you give them 24 hours a day of time, which is good. Whereas when you were seeing them all the time, you were trickling. You weren't even hanging with them. You were just existing together. So there's positives, But you know what? One thing needs to be mandatory when we are over as a relationship, all right? We are over with each other's people, all right? When we break up, the friend group, it just broke up, all right? We can't just be bumping into each other now. We can't. Look, who was friends with them first? Sometimes I think it's whoever's the coolest, whoever the friends decide to keep, because they can't keep both of you. So this is on the friends. If he was the coolest, keep him. If she was the coolest, keep her. Go the other way. It's just not supposed to be in that. They can't coexist. The relationship ends, it ends. And don't try to get back together either. Now everybody feeling all uncomfortable because they done met your new people in the middle and then they not supposed to mention it. It's too difficult. After you break up, stop. You can't go to the same restaurants we used to go to with the new person. Now the staff looking at you funny and confused. They don't even know you broke up, so they think you cheating. It's over. Eat at the one on the other side of town. You can't go to that one anymore. It's over. Those are part of the past memories. Find new food to eat. Find new recipes. Cook at home. Don't go to that theater anymore. I don't know if people are doing theaters, but and stop calling my mom. Right? Y'all not together. It's over. Stay out of it. You get it. I just think, man, this goes to my people too, man. Like, look, when I break up, I don't need y'all hitting her up. Don't ask her how she is. How you been? You good, girl? Because we know what it is. Especially if it's dudes. You know what it is. I know what it is. We all know what it is. Stay out her message box and stay out her box. Man, there's some weird situations out there too, man. Like I got like some dudes, man, that I know, like, I want to say like years ago, they broke up with the girl and then she want to be reaching out, asking something. You know how women start conversations. It's real, I don't know, it's real grounded. It's women that just started about nothing just to see if you reply. It'd be about nothing. Like, oh, hey, I saw you going to Dallas. Yeah, I got family in Dallas. Leave her on red. Who is your loyalty to? That's the question. But it can all get messy. Unless you guys like the messy lives. I don't know. I don't. All right. I'm not throwing that away yet. I got some more on that. All right, let's do this. Let's jump into this, you guys. Let's jump into one of my favorite times. My things to talk about, you guys. Mike E knows best. I'm going to deep dive into some relationships, and I'm going to give probably the greatest advice that you could ever receive. I am an advice giver when it comes to love. I talk to people all the time. Yeah, I can change your lives. I can help you out. You just got to be willing to receive it. Open yourself up to the words that can really change your life for the better. Whatever you want, it's out there. All right. My fiance, this is a guy writing. He's 28, his fiance, she's 29. She wants a pass before our wedding, which is just a few weeks away. What kind of pass? Fast pass at Disneyland? What does she want? A pass to get into horse racing? What kind of pass are we talking about? We've been together for 4 years now, and it seemed like everything was great and mutual. Yesterday at dinner, my soon-to-be wife brought up the idea of both of us having a free sleep with whoever before the wedding. Oh boy, she's for the streets. Don't get married. I can read the rest of this, but here is the advice. Don't marry her. All right? Anyone who would do this weeks before the wedding, that's who she's going to be in other aspects of the relationship. I don't even have to read the rest of this. This is who you're dealing with. I'm going to read it for the sake of you writing it, and maybe there's more details. But golly, whoa, geez, I wouldn't keep this one. This stupid idea of hers completely blindsided me, as it should. I could tell that she had been thinking about it for some time and just waiting for the perfect moment to bring it up. She said it would be healthy for our relationship and our marriage would be off to a better start because of it. She also claimed it would help her get everything out of our systems. Ugh. She wants penis. You know, you can give her all the orgasms she wants. But, you know, men come in different shapes and sizes. And is she wrong for having that desire? She's not married. Let me tell you. This is also something you're going to desire later into the marriage once you get to know her and stop liking her personality the way you are beginning to not like it now. So one day, you kind of see what her character is right now, and you're going to be like, I'm over her. I want to try new stuff, but I'm married. And you're probably going to try it. So maybe you tell her, yeah, it's okay. I don't think you should get married. No, don't tell her she could try. That's stupid. This idea is as stupid as you think it is. In the 4 years we've been together, I've never thought about being with someone else. But it just sucks to know she doesn't feel the same way. Every relationship is like this. It's always one of you. There's always one of you that is just straight and narrow. And then the other is the secret whore. You know, you got to be equally yoked. If you're a whore, find a whore. Be together. Straight and narrow, if you both are, and maybe. But there's a lot of temptation in this world, and you're probably going to fall to it. Let's see. Once she realized I wasn't as excited about her idea as she was to begin, she retracted her statements. I really didn't talk to her after that and just went to bed. Since this morning, she's been apologizing over text. This is over. End it. You're going to be happier. Alone. Find someone else. It's not her. It is not her. If you want to waste years of your life, marry her in a few weeks. Move on. I'm going to keep reading, but that's the advice. It's not about the change. I'm not sure what to feel about this whole mess. You should feel like, a lot of people would say, oh, that's great that she communicated that with you. I think that is also true. Now you know you don't have to be with her. Past. She already got somebody in mind. You think she about to just come up with this out the blue and just make something happen brand new over the course of the next 3 weeks? And when is supposed to happen? The honeymoon? I mean, the bachelorette party? It's supposed to happen tomorrow? What is going on here? What are you doing? On one hand, I really do love her, but I also feel a sense of betrayal from her. I'm not sure if she has a guy in mind. She does, or just wants a one-night stand. We're getting married in December, just a few weeks away. A breakup, it seems like something that would not be fun to deal with. Outside of the emotional pain, we've been living together for 2 years. We have a whole wedding planned with people coming for us. I'd like to try and work this out. And maybe I'm just overreacting. You're not. Stop living for other people. So what? A lot of people are flying in town. Let them fly in town. I don't know where you live. Maybe they've been trying to get to Idaho. Maybe they've been dreaming of getting to Boise their entire life. And now you've granted them this opportunity. And now it doesn't have to be a wedding. Now maybe they can go try out the Starbucks in Boise. My friends think I need to cut my losses and move on. Your friends are right. I just wanted to hear an opinion from you, that's outside of my circle of friends. It's over. That's it. All right. All right. Hey, here's a fun letter. Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out together. I don't even want to. Let me read it. This time. It's time to do both. My husband and I are in our 30s. We've been together for 15 years, married 4 years. So it took him 11 years to marry you. This is great. And last had sex 5 years ago. When we stopped having sex, in hindsight, I realized I was depressed. For him, around the time of our engagement, repressed memories of sexual abuse from his childhood came back and was also depressed. So they were both depressed. They haven't had sex in the last 5 years. Wow. We're now both medicated and in individual and couples therapy. Everything has been trending up except our sex life. Between my own research and our therapy, I've been trying to be patient and respectful of touch with him. He has also acknowledged and appreciated that. We've come a long way, and I am so happy for that. But in all of this, I have realized physical touch is necessary in a relationship for me. We have been communicating where we are both at in terms of sex drive, touch, etc. He is not ready yet, but now with my sex drive, it's at an all-time high. What should I do? Will I ever have sex again? All right, well, this is a sad situation, but here's my advice. Here's my advice. Stay together, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to have no sex. You may never have sex again. But guess what that's going to do? It's going to ignite a horniness inside of you that's going to make you incredible in the world. You're going to be flirty. You're going to be upset. You're going to have so many emotions because it's going to be bottled in. You're going to be sexy. You're going to I think we need to bring catcalling back. Listen, women, tell me how you feel about it. I've been talking to women who miss it dearly. There's guys who aren't good about it. So it's a slippery slope. You got to be careful how you reintroduce it. But I think women are missing it. Men are in fear now. Men are scary, but I think we need to bring back catcalling. All right? We need to bring back, hey, you looking good. You looking thick in them jeans. I'm liking that. You can make somebody's day. I'm talking catcalling compliments, positive things. Hey, I like that eyeshadow. Hey, keep it up. Have a great day. Is that so bad? It's not so bad, right? I got catcalled. It was a woman. It was from a woman, by the way. So, listen, back to you. You know what it's gonna be. When things happen like this, that is how it's going to be. Just accept it, and that's what we got. Ugh. It's pretty grim, but every once in a while, people don't. They just think things are going to change, man, and it's not. That's kind of what it is. All right, this is what I wanted to talk about, you guys. Hey, it's your favorite time, you guys. You know what time it is. We're jumping into Animals Be Trippin'. Man, I love animals. They just out there doing it, chilling, way smarter than we think they are. Animals at times are brilliant. And then sometimes they stupid. That's how fun they are. The range is huge. They are like dumb to brilliant. You know, like my dog, man. She kind of dumb, but that makes me love her more. She's so stupid. Sometimes, man, she'll sit by the door, you know, and I'm like, you need something? She's like, mm-mm. And I open the door and I'm like, okay, go pee. And she'll go out and I'm like, man, she just don't know what she's doing right now. She uses me too. Like, she'll sit by the door because, you know, when she sits by the door, that means I'm going to let her out. But she don't even have to use the bathroom or nothing. She just doing it so she can get a snack. And I'll go and give her like jalapeno kettle chips. She kills them joints. But she'll sit by the door just so she can get chips. And I'm like, you could have just told me that. You could have just told me you wanted chips. You didn't have to go outside and fake pee. You know, man, like these women be lying, man. You know who else is crazy? Kangaroos. Am I right? Kangaroos, man, they like, there's not many kangaroo cartoons, but they are painted as cool animals, man. They got the little pouch. You ever seen the baby in the pouch? They just tucked away, you know? Kangaroos, though, man, they just a little weird, man. They a little strange because they stand upright. They got the tail, and they hold themselves up, you know? But I feel like everything about kangaroos is just a little off balance. It's just a little, I don't know, just something is different about them, you know? Like they move through, they hopping. They relying solely on this method for mobility. They lack the ability. They don't even walk. You know, kangaroos can't even move backwards. Imagine not even having a reverse setting. You know, they just hopping around. That's how they do that all day. Like, you know, they got headaches. This means, man, they got 2 legs, but through all the years of evolution, they can only hop. It's kind of ridiculous, like when you think about it. How are they smashing? You know, female kangaroos have 2 ovaries, 2 uteri, that's the term, 2 lateral vaginae, and a medium vaginal canal. That's a lot of box. Yeah, man, they can be hit at all angles. It's a lot going on downstairs for lady kangaroos. Like, if they got gangbang, it would just be more convenient. I know that's not the visual you tuned in for today. It's kangaroos getting gangbang, but they wildin' in a pouch. You know, man, you know what the kangaroo's pouch is? It's like behind your seat. You know how on your seat on the back, sometimes you got the pouch there. It's a little tight, but it has a little elastic. That's how the pouch is. Imagine you got a pouch. And I think that's the access to the vagina. So they have the fetus and it's growing within the pouch. And they could stop their pregnancy really at any time. These are facts, you guys. Look it up. Like, kangaroos can do their own abortions. Like, they don't care what laws change in America. You're not about to control their body because they are doing it themselves. They don't have to go to the kangaroo clinic or nothing. I just think that's the information you guys didn't know you needed today, and you need it. And I'm tired of these people posting these videos when they go out and punch a kangaroo. Like, how you feel about yourself? You just went and punched a kangaroo. Kangaroo didn't mean no harm. He just out there. You was in his house. He wasn't in your house when it happened. I don't know. You guys, let's do some closing, man. Let's jump into something I'm gonna close with today. Comedy. I love it. I love the energy of it. I kind of went back to this. It was some comedians, man. We do this thing where like we'll watch their jokes every once in a while, and if we got an idea, we'll give them a little thought. Maybe write a little joke. It's called tags. That doesn't necessarily mean you're a writer for this person. It just means you gave them an idea. If they use it, it's theirs. If they don't, it's whatever. That's just something we do. All right? Sidestep. Fans, they come to my shows. I don't want your help. Stop. It's terrible. The stuff you sit and tell me like, oh, you should use this. It's never good. And then a lot of times I don't even do this anymore. I used to fake it. I used to say, oh yeah, no. Now I'm just like, you could use it if you want. I'm never saying that. It's terrible. It's trash. And now you're upset. But I'm a professional for a reason. It's because, I've been doing it. I would appreciate if you just not think you're helping me. I just want you to tune in and be a fan, not a coworker. You've heard this a million times, but I'm not coming to your job. I have no desire to come wherever you work and assist. Last night, man, I wrote this tag for this comedian, and man, let me tell you, it's so good. It was so funny. And he was like, yo, and I hope he uses it. And if he doesn't, I'm going to use it. He has a year to use this joke that I gave him. Or if not, it's back to mine. So that's what I want all comedians to know. Comedians, if somebody offers you a tag and you don't use it in a calendar year of 367 days, it's no longer yours. These are the rules. This is law. Because that's what all these artists is doing now. Out here telling comedians what's law. Gosh, stay out of business. Thank you for tuning in to StepFans and Chill.